These leaders, we recognize them as old people, but when they started to fight for the continent, they're actually young. That's why it's always my call to all younger generation that the time to fight for Africa is right now when we're young.
As the founder of Swahili Nation, One Africa, Mika Shavala says,
I'm talking about uniting the continent. I think we need to prioritize what comes first, second, third. If you want to integrate people, you need to focus on the currency. For me, in order to come to Ethiopia, I had to change Tanzanian money to dollar, and then dollar to Ethiopian birr.
Yeah.
The same thing if you want to come to my country or if you want to go to Kenya, whatever.
Yeah.
But what do? We promote dollar money, and the value of our currency keep depreciating while the value of the dollar keep increasing, because that is the medium of exchange in the entire continent. But why don't we use our own currency? Like, I'm coming with Tanzanian currency, yeah, I can change to Ethiopian birr, just like that. If you do that, we promote our money and we increase the value of our money. Not only that, but we can work on having a single currency for the continent, because we're one people. We struggle through the same thing. We have the same issues. If we can share our resources, then we can share our currency, then we can share our economies, then we can open the borders so that our people can move freely in the continent. And I think as a result, if we open this stuff, eventually you'll just find out we're one people. If I can come to Ethiopia without visa and just enjoy my time, and come to Tanzania without visa, we are basically one people. Africa belongs to the youth right now, because more than 60% majority of Africans are youth. If you look at the statistics in Uganda, in Tanzania, in Kenya, in Ethiopia, in Egypt, in different countries across the continent, you realize that youth are majority than senior citizens. That to say, this is no longer the time to focus on the elder generation only, but it's the time to focus on the youth generation. For instance, our forefathers, Haile Selassie, Julius Kambarage Nyerere, Kenneth Kaunda, Patrice Lumumba, Thomas Sankara, all these leaders, we recognize them as old people, but when they started to fight for the continent, they're actually young. That's why it's always my call to all younger generation. The time to fight for Africa is right now when we're young. Politics affect our lives every single day. And if you know that, then what you're gonna need to do is that to make a decision that from now onward, I want to step in, because I'm not just a fan of politics, no, but I'm a fan of my people. I don't want to see my people dying because of hunger, or because of war, because of conflicts, or because of division that we have, or because of their religion. I want to see my people living together in harmony and in peace. And politics influence that a lot. So if we as a youth, we're not gonna step in and actually engage ourselves in politics as well, and working towards the betterment of this continent, then we're not gonna see the change. So my call to all the youth is that be involved. If you want to run for the government, run for the government. If you want to be in a certain sector, go in that certain sector. Be involved and think about the next generation. Don't just think about right now, right here, and me. No, that's very individualistic. Think about we, about us, and about our children.